Welcome to Heritage Stories, where we share true-to-life stories that inspire faith, strength, and hope. Have you ever been forgotten by the very people you sacrificed everything for? This is the heartbreaking story of Mama Grace. Mama Grace was once a strong and loving mother. She and her husband worked hard all their lives to raise their 3 children. She sold her jewelry to pay their school fees, skipped meals so they could eat, and prayed every night for their success. But life changed when her husband died. The children she raised with so much love slowly disappeared from her life. One moved to the city and stopped calling. Another said her husband didn't want an old woman in their house. The last one said he had too many problems of his own. Soon Mama Grace was completely alone. Her small house began to fall apart. When the roof started leaking, she moved her bed to a dry corner. When food became scarce, she learned to sleep hungry. But the worst pain was not hunger. It was loneliness. Every evening she sat beside the road, hoping one of her children would come for her. But no one came. One terrible night, during heavy rain, the roof of her house finally collapsed. With nowhere to go, Mama Grace slept on the veranda of an abandoned shop, shivering in the cold. Tears rolled down her wrinkled face as she whispered, "Lord, have you forgotten me too?" The next morning, a young man named Daniel was walking past. He was not from the village. He had come for business. But when he saw the old woman trying to carry her torn bag, something made him stop. He walked up to her gently and asked, "Mama, where are you going?" She gave a weak smile and said, "My son, anywhere the road leads." Daniel looked around and saw the broken roof, the wet mattress, and the small bundle that held everything she owned. "What about your family?" he asked. Mama Grace lowered her head. "They have their lives. I don't want to disturb them." Daniel's heart broke. Without thinking twice, he said, "Mama, you are not sleeping here tonight. You are coming with me." The old woman stared at him in disbelief. "My son, you don't even know me." Daniel smiled softly. "I may not know you, but God knows you." That day, Daniel took Mama Grace to his home. He bought her food, clothes, and medicine. For the first time in years, she slept peacefully. Weeks turned into months, and Daniel treated her like his own mother. One day she asked him, "Why are you helping me like this?" Daniel replied, "Because the Bible says in James 1 verse 27 that true religion is caring for widows and those in need." Mama Grace's eyes filled with tears. But God was not finished with their story. Soon Daniel's business began to grow beyond his imagination. Opportunities opened everywhere. Within 2 years he built a beautiful house and moved Mama Grace in with him. When people asked him the secret of his success, he always said, "God blessed me the day I helped someone everyone else abandoned." And Mama Grace remembered the promise in Psalm 68 verse 5. God is a father to the fatherless and a defender of widows. Because even when people forget you, God never will. Sometimes, He sends a stranger to change your life. If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more true-to-life stories of faith, hope, and redemption.